Hi everyone, welcome back to another meditation. My name is Sage and I work for the Oregon City Public Library. Today we will be exploring a specific type of breath work that really requires us to tune in a more acute way than we may have in the past to our diaphragm and to our bellies. And there will also be a lot of silence in this meditation. So if that's something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, I encourage you to sit with that discomfort. But if it gets to a point where it's overwhelming, then of course you're always welcome to take breaks or to stop or whatever you need to do. Listen to your body, listen to your needs and comforts as well. So we are going to do a type of breath work that's sometimes called helium breath or balloon breath or jellyfish breath. There's a lot of different words for it. But the idea here is that we are kind of connecting our awareness to our diaphragm and how it moves and how it kind of elasticates. So there's kind of a conception that our diaphragm is just flat, right? And it kind of moves up and down with our lungs as it expands and contracts. However, our diaphragm is really kind of more like a disc that's really elastic, and the core of it tends to stay still while the edges of it kind of move up and down like a jellyfish or a balloon. So you can envision it that way if you're kind of a pictures kind of thinker. So start by sitting in a comfortable seat. And we really want to make sure our spine is nice and tall here. So as you sit up, whether you're sitting like on a chair, a couch, edge of your bed or something, just make sure that your spine is long, that your low back isn't rounded or kind of in a U shape. So you don't want your belly to be like sticking forward, and you don't want to be concave either. So we can accomplish this by bringing our shoulders back and down, aligning the spine with the neck and through the top of the head, so you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back, you're not to one side, just one long spine. And then your low back, you can almost tuck your tailbone forward, and that will kind of, it's a really subtle position, like you're tilting your pelvis like this, and that will allow you to find a straighter spine. But of course, we all have different spines and different bodies, so if that's uncomfortable, then that's all right too. Let your hands rest on your legs or your thighs. There's lots of noises around me today, so hopefully that's not too distracting, but sometimes a distraction is good for meditation. A little extra challenge. So we're going to start. You can close your eyes or soften the gaze if you'd like. We're just going to start by finding whatever our natural breathing pattern is right now. Just notice how your breath moves in and out. And then begin to notice where you're holding on to tension, maybe in the belly, the ribs, the chest, the lungs. Even the shoulders might be making their way back up toward the ears. Let them fall, rest at your side. Try to take a deeper breath and just notice how your body responds to that. So maybe when you breathe in, maybe your chest inflates, right? Sometimes when we're breathing into our chest, our belly will even contract, where we really want expansion there. So notice your breath. Soften the belly. On your next exhale, push your breath all the way out. Breathe in. Exhale, push the breath all the way out from the bottom of the belly, push up. Breathe in a little deeper. Exhale all the way. Breathe in. Good. Exhale, just a normal breath out. This time as you inhale, we're gonna breathe into kind of the base of our lungs. So see if you can really fill the lungs, almost like if you were to fill a balloon or fill something with air. Just see how much you can fill the lungs, breathing as deeply as you can. So we're not necessarily breathing into our belly like we do sometimes, but we're just trying to really fill the lungs with a big, rich breath. So breathe in. Good. So on your next breath in, breathe in a little bit deeper, more than maybe you think that you can. If you can't breathe in any further, pause at the end of your breath. Good. Bring your awareness to your diaphragm. So this is kind of under the rib cage, above the belly. Once again, soften the belly. Tension tends to come here a lot, at least for me. Let the shoulders fall. And this time, envision the diaphragm like it's that jellyfish floating in the sea. So as you breathe in, this jellyfish floats up, kind of bobbing. And breathe out. Jellyfish returns to its more stable state. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is a really subtle practice. So if you are like, I don't feel a thing, that's okay. It'll come with practice. Continuing to release the tension in the belly as you breathe in, feeling that jellyfish diaphragm bob up. The goal of this is to create more elasticity with our breath in the diaphragm. To create a fuller breath, often this is used in a yoga practice or a movement practice, but can also be a really valuable way to release a lot of this tension we're holding on to. Whether it's physical tension in the form of just being physically tired from doing a lot of physical things, or it can also be emotional tension that we hold in our bellies or our kind of low abdomen. It's where we hold on to a lot of things, whether it's grief or sadness or anxiety or hunger. Just there's a lot of reasons for us to get really contracted here. So this is a really good practice to let that expand, to find some more space there. Maybe some space to let some of that go. Go ahead and continue for as long as you feel comfortable with this practice. And thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the next one.